Foundation for tuning in. Vicky Chapman, thank y'all for tuning in. All I ask is that you share this with your audience. Click that arrow, airplane, whatever you call it, and share it out with your audience. Tonight we're going to be speaking with Salisha G of Divine Rootz Hair Salon, and we are going to have an amazing time listening to her stories. So go ahead and make sure you share this out with your audience, and we'll start right at 8:05, 8:06. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey, Shayla Mamacita! Thank you for tuning in. So glad to see you on. Hey. Drop your name for me, Lou Foundation. I just know the foundation. I know your face, but I don't know your name. Ask Erica M. I know that's the shoe lady who don't ever have my size. I'll be watching. Thank y'all so much for coming on. Tonight's show is sponsored by Under the Mango Tree, which is a Caribbean restaurant out of Miami Gardens, but they don't have an Instagram page yet. So if you're interested, you will have to call them. They do dinner sales every Saturday starting at noon, and that number is 786-439, and I can't remember. What is it? Give me the number. $439-8142. Yes, 8142. So I'm gonna go ahead and it is now 8:06. I'm gonna go in and add in Alicia. Hey Goldie, hey. Click that arrow so everybody can hear all the good things Alicia got to tell us about her endeavor as an entrepreneur. Hey girl, the purple hair.
Yes.
You still at the salon?
I'm chilling. I'm just here for you and y'all.
Awesome. Go ahead and tell the people who you are.
Hey everybody. For those of y'all that don't know me, I'm Salisha G. Everybody knows me as Leisha.
Leisha Lady.
Leisha Lady. CEO of Divine Rootz. Yeah, what y'all want to know? Part of the 2020 tribe.
Yes. Hey. Is that that's Neffy?
Yeah, that's Neffy.
Yes, Dope Diva. She got them purple braids. She loves purple as well.
That is my
Thank
color.
y'all for tuning in and making sure that you support your tribe member. That's amazing. That's awesome. I'm glad that they did that. So now, I'm ready to hear the story about how you were supposed to be a stylist 10 years ago, and then you did not one but two things within the last 2 years. So you're a barber. Do they call female barbers too? Y'all got okay.
Yeah.
Barber. You got your barber license and your cosmetology license.
Yes, ma'am.
So why did it happen 10 years ago?
Okay, so my parents are from Dominica. Dominica is a dot on the map next to Barbados, St. Martin, St. Lucia. Like it's down there in that area. Guadeloupe. It's like right next to Guadeloupe. Okay. And I'm very smart, like book smart. I don't even have to the point where, not trying to brag, but I don't have to study if I'm taking a test. If I read it one time, I remember it.
Smart.
When I was younger, when people would ask me, what do I want to be when I grow up? I would say the first Black president of America. But then I noticed that with politics, I don't think I want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So as I got older, in high school, I noticed I was always doing hair. Like in high school, I would do my friends' hair, and people who had locks, I would do their retwist and style, quick style, and things like that. So fast forward, when it was time to graduate, and my parents were asking, what do I want to do, now? I
Mm-hmm.
would tell them I want to be a hairstylist. I want to do hair. I want to be a
Oh,
hairstylist and loctician, but I want to like do it all type of thing.
yeah.
And they were like, why don't you go be a lawyer, a doctor, something like,
Typical Caribbean parent.
yeah, typical.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's not what I want to do. Like, it would be
Yeah.
work. So they were like, how about this? Then how about you go get your associates in whatever you want to do, like whatever field, it doesn't matter, but
Right.
get your associates.
Mm-hmm.
And if after you get your associates, you want to do anything else, then go for it.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. So guess what? It took me 7 years to get my associate's degree.
Was that on purpose?
No,
Obviously.
I didn't even notice it.
Oh my God, not 7 years.
But
Now,
it took
associate is
me,
2 years, Lisha.
Corey,
You play too much.
it took me 7 years to get my associate's degree. And that wasn't because I was failing classes. That
I
wasn't
know.
because I wasn't getting financial aid. None of that. I just didn't want
Was
to do it.
do
So I
it.
would take like one or two classes a semester while working two jobs. And
Yeah. And it just prolonged.
yeah,
So
seven
fast
years later.
forward,
So fast
how
forward.
how you end up doing this now with them approving it. I mean, well,
Okay.
at this age they don't really have to or not, but I'm saying,
I mean, I still like their guidance.
yeah.
But after 7 years, when I got my associate's degree, I said, here y'all go. Time for me to
Okay.
go to cosmo school.
Yes. Oh
So
my
that's how
God.
that happened.
Oh my God,
Um,
that is funny.
yes.
Yeah,
And
that was
yeah,
not her
cosmetology was
passion.
my
That was
passion.
not her passion. And guys,
Cosmetology was.
if you're new to my page, I'm so grateful for the new followers or listeners. Make sure y'all follow. And if you're my follower and my listener, make sure you follow Leisha. If you're in the Miami, Hollywood, Broward area, make sure you definitely follow her. She is a new stylist. She does really well job. And let me tell y'all, she has the softest hands. I'd be like, do it rough. That's not weird, but I'm just saying she has the softest hands and she takes very good care of your hair. So if you haven't run to her yet, make sure you definitely go to her. I'm mad that she don't come to your house anymore because she has her salon. I'm happy for that.
Thank
But you
you.
got me spoiled in the beginning. So, but that's a good thing.
Don't
Advancing is a
worry.
good thing.
You're gonna
It's a
get
good thing.
spoiled here.
Yeah.
Trust.
Okay. Okay.
Trust.
Yes. So now you say you didn't want to do that. So associates usually just do like prerequisite classes, which is the English language, math, and all of that, right?
Hmm.
So now, when you did that and you told them you going to cosmetology school, what did they say?
They
No.
were like, okay, well, I mean, this is what we told you. You did it. Okay, whatever.
Okay.
My mom, she was more excited. My dad, he was still like after I started, he was still like, uh, this is really what you're doing with your life. I'm like, Daddy, don't worry. I'm
I
gonna do
know.
this.
And but you know what's crazy? Let me tell you something. I was an educator, and a
Mhm.
stylist literally will make more money than a teacher in a week. That's what people don't understand. I don't know why, and I don't know why. I'm Caribbean too, but I don't know why Caribbean parents look down on certain jobs or
Right.
careers because the money comes.
They don't
I'm
know.
telling you,
Yeah.
I have a little teenage girl that does my girl's hair. She plats the hair. She learning too, and
Hmm.
so I pay her. She never knows what to tell me, but I think about it. When she do two heads in one day, she made like 150. A 15-year-old, 16-year-old. So imagine if she was fast enough to do 3 and 4 heads a day. Some people only make $8, $9 an hour. So we cannot look down. And I think I posted something like that. Don't look down on people who have certain careers or businesses because not only that, they can save a lot. You never know. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion on it.
Let
So
me
guys,
chime
if you have
in.
any questions for her, make sure you drop your questions in either the bubble or in the comment box. Now, if you drop it in the comment box and we miss it, we'll definitely get back to it. All right. So now that you're in the salon, and I'm not hating on that, but I'm like, I've started. Well, I don't think when I met you, you had just started. You were still in school or whatever. So
Hmm.
you were. I mean, for me to see your progress, even in the styles and I'm really proud of you, and I'm excited about that for you. So I tell you that all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
what are your goals now? I know you've moved to a bigger suite. So
Mm-hmm.
what's next?
Okay, so my goal, okay, so it's bigger suite, same building,
Mm-hmm.
um, but I'm still kind of in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So next year, I'm debating if I want to either, because this is just what I'm still in my first year of the lease. Like
Yeah.
we broke the
Oh,
lease
okay.
to come to a bigger suite. Um,
So bigger mean better. That means you're doing big things. Big things are going.
big things are going. But
Yes.
I'm debating between either a window suite or a salon, but I kind of want to set it up like with private suites inside
Okay.
of the salon or like a building but with private suites. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Um,
I like
so
that.
yeah, that's the goals.
That
And
I
I
like
wanted
that.
to backtrack too. When you mentioned about like island parents, how they look down upon certain careers in
Mm-hmm.
Dominica, if I were to be a hairstylist, I would probably be broke.
Really?
Yeah, that's one of the lowest paying jobs in Dominica. So
Oh.
they had that in mind. But not
Okay.
noticing here is a completely different thing.
I didn't know that
Yeah,
though. So they not into like styles and like that. Oh, that's
it's one of the
interesting.
lowest paying jobs. Yep.
So they still a little behind.
Very behind. It's a third world country. Very
I know, but
behind.
Trinidad's considered third world, and girl, they be on
Okay,
it.
so if Trini is third world, then Dominica is like fifth world.
Dang, I didn't know it was like that. I really didn't. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. Private individual
Mm-hmm.
seats to cater to more. Yes, it's smart depending on. Okay, that's a thought. That's a
Mm-hmm.
thought. So now, I know you have your clientele, and I've seen it grow. But what about how do you? And let's think maybe besides social media,
Mm-hmm.
how do you market your business?
I pass out business cards. And then also,
She said, "Don't do her home."
oh yeah, don't do our home.
Sorry.
Um, and then another thing, I also launched my own edge control.
Girl, can they work for these edges? I gotta get me.
Yes,
Oh, I
yes,
gotta get one.
yes, I got you.
Yes.
And it's a clean scent. It's like it's
Nice.
solid. The label is presentable. It's nice. It's clean. Like the whole thing is a clean look. I just
It's
got it
real,
at.
real.
It's
Not
real,
knocking
real.
nobody's stuff. I love it.
And I
Oh
just got
my
it
god.
at my first hair beauty supply store for now. I did that this evening. Hold on one
You are
second.
doing it. Y'all heard that? She just launched her first edge control and she got it in a beauty supply store tonight.
Zion Beauty
Zion Beauty
Supply.
Supply. You gotta make sure you take a picture when they put it up on the shelf and everything.
I did. I posted it just recently.
I ain't
So
see it.
yes,
Girl.
check it
So
out. Check it out.
shampoo, conditioner. What's next? I'm moving too
Okay.
fast.
What's next
Well,
is
don't tell her. Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
yeah, y'all gonna
Don't
see.
tell her.
Y'all
Yeah.
gonna see.
Y'all
Y'all gonna
just
see.
y'all gotta follow. Go follow her so you could know. Okay?
Yes, you
That is
want to know.
exciting. And
Thank
you got it in
you.
the store. Like, that's so oh, I'm so happy for you. I gotta go
Thank
see that
you.
post. Yes, honey.
And you know how some people, when they market, they don't use their business name on their products because of like doubting support
Yeah.
type of thing. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So I didn't do that because like everybody knows me. Everybody knows
Leisha.
Leisha. Everybody knows Divine Roots. Everybody knows
Yeah.
Divine Roots is me.
Leisha.
So
Yeah.
I
But
decided to
doesn't
keep it
it say
together. That's
Divine Rootz
marketing
on
too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's why I kept the name on here
it? Okay.
because everyone knows it's me. That's all part of my concept of marketing.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because if it's a random thing, they may okay, I get you
They
now.
won't associate it with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. She said, yeah, make sure y'all go follow her. Let me pin that. Let me pin that. Thank you, Lou. Lou, don't forget to drop your name because you're gonna be next. I have you on my list for next year, okay?
Ooh.
Closet Freak, thank you. Nikki Meg, thank you all so much for congratulating her. I'm so excited. It's like you look at someone grow and it's like, oh my God. I'm just like, you got it in a store? That's like a big thing. Like, whoo. So that's going to be, you got to get it at Sally's too. Yes, you got to get them products with Sally's. Okay. But what do you, so besides you say you hand out business cards, you network a lot.
I do.
You
And
network a lot.
that started, okay. I also do Mary Kay. So I've been
Yeah.
doing Mary Kay. It's either 7 or 8 years now. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
when I started within my first year, I was doing vendor events. Like every other weekend, I had a vendor event.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I also did nursing homes. I have done hospitals, like different places.
Wait, what you going to nursing home and do?
Facial to older people.
That's
They need love
nice.
too.
Aww.
Yes, they were
And they
so
done told their
appreciative.
grandbabies. They done told their
They
grandbabies.
sure did. They said this young girl came and gave me a facial.
That is nice.
They sure
That's really nice
did.
though. She said she
Hmm.
needs satin hands. Ain't
I
those
got
that's real
you.
good. Make sure you follow her Trisha. You know I won't steer you wrong. And she explain everything to you, but them satin hands is really good for real though.
Wow.
Yes. So what do you think? And I love to ask this. What do you think makes your business unique?
Me.
She
um,
say me. I agree.
everybody, everybody knows. Everybody that knows me knows that it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me tell you what my customers say. My clients, they
Mm-hmm.
say I'm dependable.
Mm-hmm.
If you make an appointment for 7:30 a.m. with me, I'm gonna be here ready for you at 7:30 a.m.
Praise God.
If you make it for 11 p.m. at night, I'm gonna be here ready for you at 11 p.m. at night.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you make it at 4 p.m.,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be here at 4 p.m. ready for you.
And don't have
Now,
people wait in 45 minutes.
I hate having people wait. So,
Yeah.
understanding that, if one person, like, say for example, I start my day and the first person is late,
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna throw off my whole
Everything.
day.
True.
Yeah.
Right.
And then also what I do, like when that happens, because I have been there, what I do is I reach out to my next client like ahead of time and let them know, hey, I think I'm running late. I think I'm running like an hour or 2 hours or whatever. If I'm done soon, I'll let you know. But just to be on the
Uh-huh.
safe side, I'm letting you know in advance.
In advance. Yeah.
And I do that like throughout the day if
Yeah.
I'm
That
running
makes
late.
sense. That makes sense. I
Okay.
know one thing I like about you is when you did my hair, like you're not on the phone. That's like a big pet
Yes.
peeve for me. When you go to the silence, like why you gotta make 4 calls? You're doing my hair. Chill out. Because now you just took 30 minutes off of my time. I gotta go. So that's one thing that I love. She's focused on you. She pampers you. She takes care of you. But you're right, Lou. Communication is good because I don't want to pull up and like, oh, I meant to call you and then you didn't call me, but now you just threw me off. So you respect them and they respect you, and that makes everything work all for the better. So I know with hair and doing hair, people probably ask you 1,000 questions. Like what's good for this, what's good for that, what can I do? Do you do continuing education to know like what's trending, what's new, and what works for what?
Girl, let me tell you.
She's so cute.
I'm trying to think. We were shut down for what? A month, 2 months, a month? March to maybe, I don't
March
know,
to
2 months?
about till March, April, May, probably till like May.
Okay. So during that time, I'm not exaggerating when I say I took
You need my
six
toes.
classes,
How many?
six during that time. I didn't post about every single one,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
took 6 classes,
Oh wow.
all virtual.
Uh-huh.
Which is why when we opened back up, I was doing permanent lock extensions
Yeah,
and
because you
lock
switched
repairs.
up. Yes. Ah, that's smart.
Yep. And then when we opened back up, I took another class.
Mm.
Um, I took 2 classes between then and now. I'm always taking classes.
Yeah, that's what was really amazing to me when you did the barbering and then you had the little head. I was like, she is doing it. Like,
You remember my
that's smart.
line?
That's smart. You know why I
Mhm.
say that's smart? Because even like with me, I had a real short haircut, so like I
Mhm.
have like a little. It just you can still see it. Like I still have like my little tape line, and when you do braids or whatever, you're able to because you don't have a barber in your salon. So hey, I do it all day. You ain't got to go nowhere. And when
You
you
know
do the
why I did
locks,
that?
uh.
You know I did that. Went back for barbering. I have a lot of male clients, and I
Mm,
hate when I take a picture after I do their locks or their braids, and they
braids,
need a tape
yeah.
or a fade because the picture looks
See,
incomplete.
that's what I'm saying. Smart. Smart. So you book smart, street smart, hair smart. I love it. I definitely love it. So when did you would you say officially start? Because I know like we've all
Mhm.
done our cousins' hair, we do hair here and there, but like officially become a business
Officially,
owner.
okay. Became a business owner last year, December.
And you have grown a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah. She said, where are you located? Let
I'm
her
in
know where you're located.
Hollywood. I'm in Hollywood, Florida, right off of Sheridan Street and I-95 inside of Oakwood Plaza. The address is 2
Let me
Oakwood
write it too so I
Boulevard.
can share it when I post.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's 2, the number 2, Oakwood, Oakwood Boulevard, 190, Suite 27, Hollywood, Florida, 33020. Yes, I do locks.
Yeah, you wouldn't have known. Yes, she do locks. She does. So the number two,
Yeah, the number 2.
Oakwood Boulevard,
Mm-hmm.
190,
Mm-hmm.
Suite
Dash
27.
27. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Um. So yes, seller, 2 Oakwood Boulevard, 190, Suite 27. Yes,
Yes,
by
right by
Ale
Ale House.
House.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Um. So I know everybody knows you. It's so funny, like when you post whatever, and it's like people like, I think who was it? Somebody said something like, "Go, Leisha." I'm like, you know her? That person is in West Palm. I'm like, okay, you well known, you internationally
I
known,
be
girl.
networking.
I see.
Yeah.
No, it's not in Fort Lauderdale. It's like what do you call it? Hollywood,
Yeah, it's
Sheridan. I
considered
call it
Hollywood.
Sheridan.
Yeah. Sheridan
Yeah,
Street.
Hollywood. Yeah. Um. So now, how do you feel like you have a successful customer base?
It's growing. I was surprised. I want to say, okay, so I've been a business owner since December last year,
Mm-hmm.
but in February is when I actually started working at the suite because I had to get all the paperwork together.
Okay.
Um, I want to say a month after we reopened, I remember texting my best friend. I was like, "Yo, uh, I don't think this is working." He was like, "Bestie, you just started. Give it some time. The average business owner it takes 2 years, for them to
Yeah.
really see growth." And
Yeah.
then a week after that conversation, I was booked like crazy.
Because I remember you were doing the opening,
Mhm.
and then I think that's when COVID hit, and then you
Mhm.
had to change it. But you
Mhm.
never did it, did it?
No, I
Still.
canceled it. I
Yeah.
canceled it because after COVID, how we planned on doing it, it didn't work out.
It wouldn't have
Like,
worked.
so what I did, and let me show y'all. I put these packets together with different business owners, local business owners, as well
Mm-hmm.
as my customers who have businesses,
Mm-hmm.
and I put them in this packet. And I give every new customer one of these. This was a part of the plan for the grand opening
Opening.
to give everybody
Yeah.
one of them. But
Yeah.
this worked.
Yeah. And you're doing your thing even without the opening. So
Yeah.
maybe when you're like officially in the spot for a year, you could do a 1 year anniversary. So yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be really, really good.
Yeah.
So
That
what has
will.
been your most satisfying moment so far?
Most satisfying. Hmm. That's a good one.
She said that's a good
I
one.
mean, okay, every day when I do something, it's like I surprise myself, and my clients' response, it always satisfies me too. Like
Yeah,
they're always like, "Ooh, I love it." Like, "Ooh, this came out right." Especially with locks too. Like
yeah.
when I do designs, I just and braids.
Hmm.
I just be freestyling in my head, and to see it come out like I have it in my head, I'm like, okay, I did it.
Yeah, like okay, it really
Yeah.
worked.
So I
Yes.
guess, yeah, most satisfying moment is every day when I do a head.
That's cool. That's really, really cool. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I'm like so proud of you when I look and I see your
Mhm.
growth. And again, guys,
Mhm.
if y'all aren't following her, make sure you follow her, Leisha_Laided. And that's Layed, not Laid. Her business, her company is Divine Rootz. And you also have a your own online boutique, right? Not boutique, but some hair store.
Yes,
Your
I
product.
do. I
Yeah.
do.
So you blushing like, oh yeah, I forgot that.
Right?
I gotta make sure they know. And she does Mary Kay. What else
Yeah.
do you do?
And I sell Cherish sanitizing Cherish
Sanitary
sanitary
napkins.
napkins.
Okay. Tell us
Um
about that.
okay, so it's natural pads.
Okay.
Basically, okay, some brands that we're familiar with,
Mm-hmm.
they're made up out of recycled material, which is of course not good for us. And I
Mm.
guess like as I started to understand all of that is how I noticed that um back then when I was growing up, I
Mm.
would get itchy like around my
Oh,
thighs,
yeah.
and I didn't know why. I would just, change a different brand and kept doing that.
Okay.
It's also the Cherish sanitary napkins. They are made out of cotton, not the recycled material,
Mm.
which is good for us. And
Right.
it also has negative ions. You know how sometimes you can smell yourself when you're on your
Mm-hmm.
cycle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So with the Cherish sanitary napkins, you don't smell yourself. You don't even feel wet. Like you don't even feel your cycle is
Oh,
on. It
okay.
feels dry because everything goes down to the bottom layer of the pad.
So
Hmm.
yeah, I was gonna get Gucci, but so like on a typical like some people like they might change like every hour, every 2 hours. With that, not that you would want to wear it that long, but if you say you can't really feel it, like how
They're
often
10
do you
hour, they're 10-hour
go?
pads.
I'll
Yep.
look into that for my girls.
Yeah. And they
Okay.
also help reduce, because of what they're made of, they help
Mm-hmm.
reduce cramps. I'm a witness. They help reduce nausea. Witness. I
Okay.
used to throw up like a gallon every first day of the month. Well, first day of my cycle, whatever. Now, if I do, it's probably just one time. If I do.
Really?
So,
Yeah, because it's natural. They don't have all that extra stuff in it. That's
right,
probably what makes us sick. I
right.
like that. Okay, I gotta talk to you about that to try it out with my
That's good.
girls.
That's good.
That's good. She's talking about Cherish sanitary napkins if you guys are just tuning in. So this is Leisha Laided. Salisha G. She is a CEO of Divine Rootz Hair Salon. She also sells Mary Kay products. Trisha, don't think we forgot. We know you say you want them second hand, so you're gonna make sure you follow her and get it. She does ship. She also sells the Cherish sanitary napkin. She just launched her very first product, which is Edge Control. Yes, let me see something. If that edge control work on my edges, I'm gonna be your ambassador. I'll be walking around here with my
Okay.
edges laid all the
Yes.
time.
Yes.
Just because. And we were supposed to do it in person, but you know, I told you I wasn't feeling well. I was asleep, like I jumped up. Oh my god, what time is it? I was like, they were like, yes, you still got like 2 hours. I was so nervous. I thought I would have slept right through.
Oh,
But yes, Trisha, I definitely will. I won't stare you wrong at all. Make sure you check her out. And then when you come to Miami, she can get your wig done right. Okay. That's a friend of mine in Houston. She always talks about she need a good wig. She gonna put out her good
mm.
wig, so she can definitely fix it out for you. Now, you just launched your edge control, how do you generate ideas for other things? Like, what are you, well, yeah, what do you think you would think, what are you thinking about next?
Well, the next thing was actually supposed to be the first thing that I launched. Um, but
That's funny.
okay, so I had someone, like, I knew what product, I did my research, like, on
Mm-hmm.
all the different oils. Oh, I
Mm-hmm.
gave it away. All right, so I did my research of all the different stuff
Okay.
that I wanted to put in it, and then I found somebody who was local in the US to do it for me at the time.
Good.
And I ordered at that time 10 bottles. I gave them to 10 people, and
Mm-hmm.
I asked them to take a before picture and after picture,
Okay.
give me some feedback, let me
Mm-hmm.
know how y'all like it.
Mm-hmm.
One person, rest in peace, she sent me pictures before and after
Oh, wow.
of her edges. She
Oh,
had a spot and she kept on using it. And then after the bottle was done, her edges were there.
bye.
hmm And she told me she was using it for her brother. He had dandruff and it helped him.
Good.
Um, I gave it to a guy who had a beard. Like he was just, starting to grow his beard.
Right.
Um, after he was done,
Mhm.
he asked for more. It was full. Even the girl
Nice.
before she left, she asked for another bottle, and I'm like, I'm trying to find another vendor.
Yes.
So,
Oh.
yeah,
And
that's
you
gonna
can't
be.
do it on your own.
I don't think I have the time.
Yeah. That was my next question.
Yeah, I don't think
So
I have the time.
I saw your new schedule. I'm like, wait, Monday through Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was like, she ain't got no days off.
No, not this month.
Oh my God. So how do you manage your time?
Okay, so if you notice the times that I did it, I put it like I
Eight
got
to eight.
some 8 to 8 and yeah, stuff like that. So
Yeah.
basically it's still by appointment. So
Oh,
my
okay.
day off will be
Got
if knock on wood, yeah, that'd be
okay,
my day
got
and
you.
my time off.
Got you, got you, got you. Okay, so
hmm
like according to how people, that's a, cause you may have a slot between 11 to 1. So that's your birth. Yeah. So
Yeah.
she's booked for this month. She just put out her, you can answer her.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So I'm not booked completely yet for this month yet.
Yeah. Correct.
Um, but you can definitely like it's a lot of appointment slots. I just moved to a bigger suite. So before the suite I was in, I was only working what Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and the first
3 days.
2 Sundays of the month.
Mm-hmm.
So now that I moved into something bigger, I'm able to work more days. So I said, you know what? Let me just open it up completely.
Right.
And then after December, then I'll figure out which day
What
is a
days?
slower day for me,
Makes
and then
sense.
I'll do it
Makes
like
sense.
that. hmm
So I have 2 more questions. Do you guys
Okay.
have any questions for her? So drop them in the comment box. So I always ask one question at the end to close out. And then because you've been on my show, we do Would You Rather. I love doing Would You Rather. It's so funny to me. So I know you're big on networking. You're big. I love your communication. If you need to know anything with things that are coming up, message Leisha. She gonna know. If you find somebody selling something or doing something, message Leisha. She gonna know. Y'all think I'm the plug? No, Leisha the plug. Leisha know every business. Okay, and the businesses know her too. So if y'all want to know something, ask her. No, I might know some, but she know. Like I call her and ask her too. So a plug know a plug helping the plug. So we
That
all
part.
connected. Okay.
That part.
So wait, we got a question here. She said, I am new. I have locks, so I am new. You're new to locks or new? I don't know what you mean.
Probably
And
new
what's
to
your
locks. If you're speaking on how much you are charged for a retwist, wash, retwist, and basic style, as of right now, is 70.
girl? I like that. She said, for now, okay?
For now.
For now. She gonna need an assistant and stuff. Oh, I could braid down real good, okay? So let me know. Just let me know. So she said that it's 70. right?
For
That
now.
comes with the wash and
Wash, retwist, and simple style.
simple style. Okay.
Hmm.
Her wash is the best. Oh my gosh, y'all. Listen, I'm just like, I can't wait to get my braids out because I already told you I'm coming for that curly, make me look like I got good Indian hair.
And you're gonna be under the steam treatment when you do. Under
Oh,
the
I can't
steamer,
wait.
sorry. Hmm.
Yes. All right. She said, if you, what about color?
Yeah, I did my purple. It's growing out.
Wait,
I
you,
need
oh,
to
okay.
do it
Oh, that
again.
is your,
Well, I
that
mean,
is,
I have extensions, but my real hair is purple.
okay.
It's black.
Why do you rock purple?
That is my color. One,
Okay.
that's my favorite color. Two,
Okay.
royalty.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, because you love you some purple.
girl, yes.
So now this is, let's do the would you rather.
Okay.
Oh, we got another question, girl. They got it. So why is discount price for the edge at the store?
Because
How much is it?
at the store, $7.99. And that is because there is another competitor that has it at that price. So he was like, since you're just getting into the store, we want
Mm.
yours to go too. Let people try it. So let's match that. I'm like,
He
okay,
got yours up on the counter in the front too.
girl, yes.
I know that's
Like
right.
I put the picture of where he has it, and I'm like, oh my God. Like I was mind blown. When I saw where he put it.
She said,
Mhm.
"Ask the question. Ask, ask those questions right, girl. What question I didn't answer? You asked. Are you? Let me go back. Let me go back. Hold on. I asked her exactly what you said. How? You said hope. I said how. How much for color?
It depends. All my prices are on my booking link.
Okay.
Um, yeah, all my prices are on my booking link. It depends on what we're doing. If we're coloring gray or doing purple or red, it
You
depends.
just pushing that purple, huh? And then what? She said, "Oh, you have to do your research. You got it. You got it. I don't want her to lose a client because I ain't asked the right question, girl. You gotta go to her. Go to her. Okay." That's immaculate. She's a realtor, so she might be able to find you a building. So you gotta do her right. Do right by her. Yeah.
Most
Okay.
def.
She say bleaching, blonde.
Okay, hold on. Let me go to my booking link real quick. Wait, no, let me not. Let me not. It's on my booking tab because I just noticed if I back out, it's not like FaceTime where I can still see you and the other screen.
Oh, okay.
So if you go on my booking
Booski,
link,
right?
click on it's Divine Rootz with a Z .booksy.com. With that though, it'll take you to an app. If you don't want to download the app or don't have space to download the app, and you click on the book tab on my Instagram or in my website, then it'll give you the website version, and all my prices are there. For blonde, it would say lift. It's under color. It would be lift.
Okay.
Yeah.
Booski. See, that's a lot of steps right there. I would have to call you.
It's
I'm just
simple. Like
saying.
once you click either the website or the book tab, and it'll be right there. I'll come right up.
Okay. So if you do bookski.com, it'll be
Hmm.
bookski.com black backslash what?
No, Divine Rootz,
Okay.
DIVINE
Mm-hmm.
ROOTZ .booksy BOOKSY .com.
Got it. Okay. All right. Another question. Is coconut oil good for the hair or scalp?
It works for some people, others it doesn't. I more recommend things like tea tree oil,
Mm-hmm.
avocado oil, jojoba oil, rosemary oil, things of that nature.
Coconut oil don't work for me.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
work for all.
that's not for me. Any more questions? Listen, I want you guys to make sure you follow her. She's more of a Facebook person, but she does post on her IG as well. But follow her on either Facebook or Instagram. Y'all know how I feel. I ain't got no beef with Facebook, but y'all just love me more on Instagram, okay? So all of you that are new to my page, make sure you follow me. I am Corey, Get Into the Business. I love interviewing new business owners, growing business owners, soaring business owners, and people that are doing amazing things in the community. And we are speaking with Salisha G of Divine Rootz. That's her company, and her salon is also called Divine Rootz Hair Salon. She is located in Hollywood, Florida. If you have not followed her, follow her now. Yes, and when you go there and talk to her about a building space so she could get it in her head and know, you know how all that stuff goes. So if you are doing great things in the community, make sure you check me out in my in my bio. I do have a new form where I check you out before I just have you on my show. So it's going to be a little bit different next year. I'm already booked for January. So if you look into the February slots, go ahead and send in your interest form now so that myself and my team will review your information so that we can make sure we're bringing our audience the right people. All right. So again, this is Salisha. I like Salisha. Salisha. I just saw you, Leisha Lady, all the time. So we're gonna do the part of my show which we usually do, would you rather, or first things first, and you gotta. So what is it? Because y'all know I don't do it. My daughters do it. Okay, so tonight is would you rather. So I'm gonna give you two options, and you're gonna say which one you prefer. You don't have to explain, but if you want to, you can. And we're going to start. You ready?
Yep.
All right. So would you rather barbershop or hair salon?
Barbershop.
Really?
Oh, Corey, I
Yeah.
forgot there was a background story to all of this.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so prior to being here and the other smaller suite, I was at two salons. One of them, it was not presentable, and I didn't notice that until after I agreed to work there. That's when I noticed that because I was too excited, you know.
Yeah.
The second one,
Definitely
I
get
was
that.
there for a few months, almost a year. But it's like you ever work somewhere and you feel like at first you feel welcome, and then you feel like jealousy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not because of your skill, but it's
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I
Your
don't know.
personality.
Personality, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have a thing for like new gadgets. So that's why I have that steamer with the red light. I
And you
have a
got
Rev
that other
Air.
thing too.
Yeah, the Rev Air.
Yeah.
So when I brought that out, the Rev Air, I thought of it as, a benefit for the salon because I'm a partner with Rev Air. And
Right.
with them, like if you go on their website, it'll give you, and you type in your zip code, it'll give you locations in your area that have
Mm-hmm.
someone,
Have
a
it.
stylist with a Rev Air, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I brought that up to the owner and I thought, yay, it's a win-win for both of us.
Everybody. Right.
She didn't see it that way, and apparently the
Mm-hmm.
other people there didn't see it that way. When I would use it, they would make comments like, "Oh, you brought the vacuum with you again, or you about to vacuum someone's hair again?" And at first, I thought he, but
Right.
it wasn't he. It was,
They was really, yeah.
and I didn't. Okay, so one time I was doing somebody's hair, and that person's hair, the color didn't come out how I thought it would, but that was
Mm-hmm.
because of one, they didn't tell me what they did to their hair previously.
Before. Mm-hmm.
And two, I like to use my own, like I like to use brands that I know, like Matrix.
Yeah.
I like those lines because I know exactly
Mm-hmm.
if I do this, it's gonna come out looking like this.
Right.
I didn't have the color they wanted, and the owner told me, just borrow from such and such, and it was a brand I didn't know. Anyway, while I was doing the color at the sink, their hair, I guess it was going through the process of whatever colors they had before. And
Uh,
instead of it going to, I forgot what color we're going to. But
mm-hmm.
anyway, it was looking red and it was not supposed to be red. So the
Mm-hmm.
salon owner walked by and she was like, why is his hair red in front of the client? And I'm like, one, that's unprofessional.
Right.
Two, it's
Yeah.
unprofessional.
Yeah.
And I told him, oh yeah, and also, I applied it at his like the ends, but the roots were lifting. And I'm like, it had to be that color because I had never heard of that line. She just told me how to use it. There was no
Mm.
box for me to read the instructions. I'm going off of, he say, she say. So I told him, I said, okay, your roots are lifting. I'm gonna put it back. I'm gonna put like a permanent black right back, so it'll,
Right.
yeah, you don't have to go through that again. How about the
Okay.
owner told me, um, what they said? No, don't do permanent. Like, why are you doing permanent? Use like a rinse. And
Mm.
I'm like, no, because then he's gonna come back. Anyway, I give him my card, and that was my last day there. Because I'm like, you have to, especially when you're new in something, like,
Yeah.
don't let people treat you like you don't know
Kind of.
nothing.
Yeah.
If they're helping you, then yeah. But
Yeah.
that was a no-no. You have to be, somewhere where you're comfortable. And
Mm-hmm.
during, like, after all of that, while I was looking for a space, somebody told me that that same person was saying, "Oh, Lisha not gonna make it. She left and she's not gonna do hair anymore."
Yeah.
Little
So
did
it
you know,
was.
all of that was, yeah, all of that. But all of that, at the end of the day, I didn't let it hold me down.
Good.
It just motivated me to do better,
Go hard. Because they
go
expect the
hard.
downfall. So,
Exactly. And
correct.
people, especially when you're starting a business or you're starting something different, there will always be people who try to belittle you.
Yeah.
But you just have to keep moving, like literally in one ear, out the other.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally. And then even like one of my clients who she's like a family friend, she came to me at the second salon. And when she came to my suite, she said, Lisha, you know what? You do better work here. Like, what was going on? Did something like you're not working like you from then. You working different now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because you're in your zone. You were uncomfortable there. You know what I mean? So you weren't. You probably had your guard up so much you couldn't really focus on what you're supposed to be doing. And it's see, that's the thing, and I'm glad you said that. Don't let anything that other people say, because you know what you want, you know your goal, so you gotta
Hmm.
just let, like you say, go in one and come out the next.
Hmm.
Um, I'm glad that you didn't let that bother you, because I remember when you first was coming, you were in one, and that's how you end up coming to me. And
Hmm.
I'm glad you didn't let that stop you, because you're gonna, well, we don't want to wish nothing bad on nobody, but you're gonna surpass people's expectation, because I've seen the growth
Right.
from when you started to now, and keep going. You
Thank
already got
you. Thank
products in
you.
stores, girl. That ain't nothing, okay? So you keep going, and you gonna make mommy and daddy probably gonna be like, I ain't thinking that. And you're like, I told y'all. So I'm proud of you. I'm glad you keep doing it. Um, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop at all. And you. One thing I know, you network. You're professional, and that's the one thing that a lot of people. I don't want to say a lot of salons, but and it's not just salons, just
Yeah, it's not just salons.
professionals in general
Yeah, in
don't
general.
know. Like you, it, yeah,
Treat
that's a
others
whole
how
nother
you want to
live,
be
girl.
treated. Talk to people
That's
how
a
you want
whole
them to
nother
talk to
live.
you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
And I don't think people realize that we all are new.
Right,
You started somewhere. They were
right.
learning. They don't want nobody calling you out. You know, that kind of reminds me of I think it was that show with Queen Latifah when the girl was doing somebody's hand and hair came out. Was it Queen Latifah?
Mm.
And the hair came out and they were like, whatever. And then the lady was freaking out, like, she wasn't supposed to let the man know that, because he could have jumped up and tripped off or whatever. It could have been a whole nother level. So,
Mm.
but I'm proud of you, girl. Keep going. She said, yes, next level, you're on the right path. Exactly. She is. Hey, girl, thanks for tuning in. So, you said barbershop.
Hmm.
Somebody asked why. We're going to come back to that.
Okay.
Fade or tape?
Tape.
Tape. Kanakalan or Hollywood Yaki?
Hollywood.
It's a response. Hollywood. Perm or
It's
natural
okay.
client?
Oh, natural.
Yes. Bondings or sewings?
Sew-ins.
Got to be or ghost bond?
Got to be.
Cream in nature or shea moisture?
Shea moisture.
Glueless install or glue install?
Glueless.
Closure or frontal?
Closure.
Closure. All right. So some of these things I know. I know Canna Cologne in Hollywood. Canna Cologne, cut your hand up.
Mm-hmm.
But so why the barbershop instead of a hair salon?
Okay, so me as a woman, also knowing how to braid, which a lot of
Mm,
barbers don't know how to braid. Um, I see it as a benefit for both the barbershop, like the barber, the barbershop, the owner of the barbershop, and me as a stylist,
mm-hmm.
because although not every woman is gonna want to sit in a barbershop and get their hair done, not everyone, but some will.
Yeah.
Some will be comfortable. Like I
Right.
sat in one to get my hair done before and I was comfortable.
Yeah.
Um, it would be more networking,
Mm-hmm.
promoting each other. That's the word I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for. It'll be more promoting
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
barbershop.
Because he might have a client that gets the tape but needs to hear braided. So you can pack
Right.
up, although you can do it all now. But
Yeah.
that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And
Hmm.
you kind of answered my last question, but I'm going to still ask it because you may have another response.
Okay.
But I always ask everyone, if you had one piece of advice to give to someone starting out, what would that piece of advice be?
Don't stop. Get it. Keep it moving forward. You're not gonna get everybody's support that
Got
you
my
think is gonna
yeah.
support you. And I made a post about that
I
recently.
know. I know.
You're not gonna
I
get
know.
everybody's support. Like the people you think, I don't know, let me not put it like that. Some people are gonna support you when you start, and they're gonna continue supporting you throughout your journey, like Corey.
Mm-hmm.
Some people will support you when you reach to your destination, and it may or may not be too late. But
Wait,
either
girl,
way,
run that back again. Wait, hold on.
all
Run
right,
that
let
back
me run it
again.
back.
I
Some
like it. I
people,
like it.
some people will support you at the beginning of your journey, like Corey, and they'll continue to support you, like
Mm-hmm.
Corey. Some people
Yeah.
will support you when you get to your destination, and by then, it may be too late.
Girl, come on now. Listen. That's a whole sermon right there, babe. And that's my whole thing. Everybody started somewhere. So
Right,
rock with me. Keep rocking with
right.
me. You know what I mean? I always say that. You just gotta just push, push, push. Now,
Hmm.
like I tell people when I first started, I originally didn't start to do what I'm doing. It was just for fun. And now look at where it's at. And it's like, I kind of really like this. You know what I mean? And I feel like I'm doing well at it. I just want to go to another level like you. I want to move into a suite, girl, and get, like a actual self and all that stuff. But like you said, keep going. It takes time.
Yeah,
Move forward. Just keep going forward. But I'm going to keep rocking
keep
with you
going.
for sure. As always,
Yes.
because, girl, when I have my studio, I'm going to need you in there. Okay? That's how I think long term. You want to
Right.
keep the same people. You're going to have others and stuff like that. But you want to
Yeah.
keep the ones who are with you
Who
when
were with
you
you from day one? Keep them.
exactly. Exactly.
Yep.
So again,
Yep.
this is Salisha. I love Salisha. Why you cut it
I
short, girl?
love
I like
Lisa
it. Salisha.
because it's so hard for people to pronounce it. Some people they be like,
Oh.
um, Salisha, Salisha, like
Oh
so I'm like, you know
my
what?
gosh.
Lisha. Just
Just
Lisha.
Lisha.
Just Lisha.
Yeah, make it easy for you.
Yep.
Yeah. So Gina, you're in Hollywood. You're down here as well. Thank you, B. You be different. Tashiba, your hair as well. Make sure y'all check her out. She has the softest hands, guys. Make sure you check her out. Even if you just go for a washing and a style or a pampering or the
And
steam
steam.
machine, Yes, make sure you go get that. When I get these out, I'm getting the curly hair so I can look like I got good in here.
You got
I want to
it.
come get that so bad. But make sure again, follow her, check her out. I'm going to share her information after the live. Thank you so much, Lisha, for joining, tuning in. I know you shared it out. Sorry it wasn't on Facebook, but once I download it, I'll share it on Facebook, and you can be able to share it out with your audience as well. Okay.
Cool.
All right. Thank you so much. I'm going to take you out, and I'm going to talk to the people, and we'll stay in touch. She says she's coming to you. Woo! That's my goal. You guys don't understand. One of my goals is to make sure that the people that I interview get followers or they earn one business. Even if they get one client, that's like a plus for me, because that's my purpose of interview. So people can know about you, hear about you, know who you are. Some people may not know you. Even the people that are in Houston, they might come to Miami and go to the beach and need to get their hair done. You know what I mean? That's how I think. So that's definitely one of the reasons why I do what I do. Make sure the people, us underdogs, get to know one another. And we're not always going to remain the underdog. So like she said, like you said, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like she said, hey, it might be too late. Yeah, I don't know. So stick with us. All right, guys.
Come on.
All right, Lisha. Thank you so much again. And we will stay in touch.
All right, later.
Later. She says, remember me, Immaculate Sellers International. She'll remember you, and she definitely will. That's one thing. She knows her people. She definitely do. But guys, as always, I am your girl, Corey Love of the Corey Love Show. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I will see you guys back on Thursday, 8 p.m. Same place, different person. We will be speaking with Javenna Bellinger. She is an author. She has children's books. Learn something about series. It's a book series. I know that I have 6 of the books, as I do readings as well, but she has surpassed the 6 that I originally got, and she has so many, many more. So make sure you guys tune in on Thursday to find out what else she got going on and what she's talking about, especially if you have children. All right, guys, thank you so much. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Come back. If you ain't following, make sure you follow me, guys. Guidance, blessings, and love. Good night.